Welcome back to Let's Play Pandora with AI mod, and yeah, the things have not been gone too well. I lost this city and the one that was over here, which I can't point at anymore because it is gone. It was destroyed by an alien. And I now just realized this, I didn't see that one before. There we have a colonial trooper and Avenger tank. I think my defense building was... yeah, I will have defenses for that. What is their movement points? They have 2 movements, so... and here's a hill, so they probably can't attack here. And I've sent those 2 units to retake my city. And this one might want to turn around actually. Yeah, those 2 will be enough, but I need to defend down here. Everything else was... they are using... oh, they can attack, okay. So my cheap anti-tank tank should... yeah, it will destroy the colonial trooper. I wanted to attack the tank. It has quite a high rank. It is plus 80% power just by its rank. But I will destroy it anyways. Should I go for it? I think I should. It cost quite a lot of hit points, and my cheap anti-tank tank will now come down here. And they still have the Barracuda watercraft in here. 81% chance of victory. This is the weaker one. This is the stronger one. It has 100% chance of victory. So I will use this one first. And then I'll retake the city with the other tank. Okay, it's back in my empire. That's great. And I've lost some hit points to orbital bombardment. They actually bombarded quite a lot, as it seems. They are all down to 66%. Okay. Now I think I should be able to defend against this one. It is equipped against other troops and it already is damaged a little. So, problem is I have to rebuild my stuff. I think I hadn't finished anything. But it's good to see that I'm clawing my way back here. And having the Empire run home crying, I probably might be able to ask them for peace. I will try that. My refining area is ready, and I will get another cheap anti-tank tank here. So let's see if it is possible to ask for peace. Yes, I can. And they want a payment. I did consider this. 51. Okay. Great. Not at war anymore. I drove back their aggression and have almost as much cities as I had before. And can continue this Let's Play for a really long time. You will hold position. And the other tank will go in here as well. Heal. This city now is really well defended. 2 Avenger tanks. This one also will be relatively well defended. And what I need are some... I will have to rebuild the city. So I'll get another colonizer. And orbital bombardment. That's... yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice in the sense of nice using it against enemies, but it will help me. So now this city also is quite well defended. I'll choose research. Planetary market, guerrilla warfare. Work duration on my workers. Yeah, I need to work many tiles. There's many tiles left that I need to work. I also want this one, kind of. Reconnaissance station. They're quite expensive. I might want to continue to the next era. The first tier attacks are not amazing. Aeroponics is quite nice. Robotic excavation. Yeah, I think I should get this first. And this will also give me the chemical post-reaction. Yeah, I'll be getting this. It's not as useful because the AI has mostly used tanks and boats against me. But the technologies that come after it are quite useful. I will let the tanks that are still being built finish. And here of course I need a new farmer. I've lost a lot of improvements to the evil alien that rampaged them. And after that I'll get the orbital bombardment uplinks, so I'm even less of a target. And in this city I will get the colonizer and then try to recolonize the city that I had lost. Now I'm running out of minerals. Let's handle this. I can now start mining all the minerals I want. Actually, I already do here. Put more people on research. I need some research done. So orbital bombardment and my former. It will rebuild the farms. I need more of those, but not right now. Sagan has grown. Yeah, that's fine. Vertanen has grown. That's not fine. I want more of this. Now I'm using all the important ones, and I also grabbed the mountain in the meantime. Good to know. And the enemy is still standing around here with his Avenger tank. But he will not be able to breach me. I have way too many tanks now. Okay, I wanted to build the colonizer. Now that the city also is scratching the upper limit of population, but it hasn't built the habitat improvement yet. I think I'll build another farmer over here. I'll accept the praise, and I will actually send a tank to scout this. Yeah, that's a nice tile, but it creates some pollution, and there's not so many other nice tiles around it. I might eventually get it with the city. Yeah, I will actually... yeah, that's a possibility. That's what I will do, but it will take a long time because the city is way too small to grow its territory. Now that I think about it, I'm still at a war. I'm at war with those guys. I feel like I can send some tanks out. I will send 2 of the cheap anti-tank tanks and the strongest fire bat. And I hope that I will not be attacked in the meantime. The reason is totally opportunistic, because I hope that they lose to the Empire and that I can swoop in and probably take one of their cities. Oh! There's a unit of them. I will destroy it right away. It gives some free experience. Good. Now the city is not as well defended as it was, but I hope I don't need to defend this now that I have a peace treaty with my former sworn enemy, the Empire. It certainly helped to capture their city. This looks like StarCraft minerals actually, a lot. It's an isogen field. I'll be sending one of the Avengers down here, because I'll be needing protection if I move out with the colonizer. Bombardment uplink is done. Do I want to build more units right now? I actually don't. I'll get another former and then probably another colonizer.
The factory of the future will only have
And I have reached the mechanization era, which I will use to upgrade the fire bat and the catcher. I am not sure if I will ever build one of those again. I mean, that's quite useful against infantry, but I haven't seen much infantry. And I consider I set them a small gift here. And I now want to research this technology. This should drastically increase my mining income and thus my potential production Whereas the real production upgrade cannot be seen. I think I would need one of those here. Planetary, -2 pollution, all cities. Planetary Council, this improves my standing with the other factions. Might also be useful. Okay, the colonizer will now... let's send him together with the cheap anti-tank tank. The Avenger tank can stay in the city that's closer to the border, and I once again lost my selection for some reason. So, pollution processor, that's useful here. And this tank. Well, normally I'd say the city is safe, but I had lost it before, so it clearly wasn't safe. Can I? No, I can't yet go into the water. I'm praised. Rightfully so. Okay, what do I do with it? I think I'll first improve the tiles near the city. Let's start with the mountains or the hills. Okay, here we have an Avenger tank of our opponent, and it is going towards us. So how are the chances? Victory chance. It's 35%. It has quite a lot of power due to its rank, and it's also suited to fight tanks. If I throw both of them, it will die. My firebat is not suited to fight it. If he attacks... should I attack it or should I not? It's in the forest, which actually makes it a good opportunity. Yeah, I will attack it. I will most likely lose one of my tanks in the process, but I don't really need this thing near my cities. And that's what the cheap and I won! That's amazing! With 13% hit points. That's quite lucky. That's really good for me. The cheap anti-tank tank fulfilled its task, and the others will wait for him to heal up. It will be hard to even get there while these cities are too small to grow anytime soon. Okay. Since I didn't lose a thing, I could increase my production by removing some scientists, but there's no point in that really. I feel I like getting a third farmer and maybe a colonizer after that, but I am not decided where to plant my next city. Yeah, I think I will plant it here somewhere in this area, but it's good for food production, so I can send more of those guys to mine, I suppose. But I also could try and get this, but the surrounding area looks really bad. What happened now? I was bombarded. Let's see where. Oh. They brought a ton of units. I thought they were at war. Are they still sending units in my direction? Let's try and offer peace. They want a payment for peace. Yes. 15 credits. Okay. Goodbye. Well, I should have done this before losing all those units. That was quite unnecessary. They are all rank 7. It's hard to deal with. It's a missile launchers. They have missile launchers on them. This was the soldier that was spotted over here. But it probably is already noticeable that those are all using the highest armor that is available to them and not just a random one. So, but it's still supposed to get more noticeable in case of the differences of this mod. The longer I survive, the more noticeable changes will be possible for me to show. And now that I have lost, I think, a total of 3 units, I feel like rebuilding them, and I feel like I could build Avenger tanks to replace them. And he demands tribute. I just paid you. Come on. This is ridiculous. I will not pay. He will probably declare war anyways once the timer is over. So I will just not listen to you. And I will colonize my previous location again. Ehrlich, okay. Lock these up and start with an automated factory. And here the automated factory just finished. Should I get a former? Yes, I will get a former here. Then I have 4 or so of those. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Where's the city expanding to? Where is it? It's expanding into the fungus desert. I don't think that I agree with that. I'd rather expand to the tropical plains or the... Yeah, we'll get this desert instead. It's not a... Because it's not a hill. I don't want plain deserts. Plain deserts are stupid. Especially with fungus on them. And to turn. This farmer... Yeah, we'll go to this direction. I also need roads, after all, to first connect my cities, which should, in case of eventual possible later wars, help me a little bit. And build the mine. This is also desert hills. Yeah, if I can grab these hot springs, and I have 2 hot springs in my area, so it was a smart idea to go into this direction. Yeah, it definitely was. So what do we build here now? We are not using the mountains, but we are losing on minerals, so we will do so. I will not build a farmer here because the farmers from there will soon be ready to come over. The apartments are not really necessary yet. I will get orbital bombardment uplink so I can bombard more. But I will not bombard anyone in this part anymore. And here's another colonial troop of my opponent. But I will just let him come if he wants to. I don't think that he wants to mess around with my tank. I just kill them and... No, wait, I'm at peace. I signed a peace treaty with them, so there actually is no danger. But that's it for this part. Goodbye.